All right, good morning, everybody. Today is finally Friday. I'm expecting to have a really good day today. So, I like the action early this morning. Getting ready to come into a buy on the gold, watching the buy on the gold. Getting a buy now on the crude oil. Pretty much right out of the gate on the crude. Getting a buy on the crude. We'll give you a target on that crude. Let's see here. Okay, target on crude. Entry is going to be anything below 113.85. Target on that's going to be 114.25. That is going to be the profit target. And if we need the reverse on that, the reversal is going to be 113.05, 113.05. Okay, so if you're joining us on YouTube and Facebook, thank you so much. Let me go through a few things here, what we're going to be looking at this morning. If you look at these upper right-hand corner here by the charts, this is what we're going to be trading. We're going to be looking at, if you're not familiar with the symbols, we'll go through those. Looking at the ES, which is going to be the E-mini S&P 500. RTY, which is going to be your mini Russell. YM, which is your mini Dow, and NQ for a mini NASDAQ. GC is going to be our gold. SI for silver. Watching crude, it's going to be CL and NG, natural gas. And I'll also be watching BTC, which is Bitcoin. Also on Forex, we'll be watching the Aussie US, Euro US, and US Yen. The strategies I use a little bit different on the indices and the commodities compared to Forex this morning. So we're going to give you a little bit of taste of everything. We're going to be looking at the currencies. We're going to be looking at one of 5 different core patterns that is taught in our core package. And then on the currencies, then on the indices and the commodities, we're going to be using what we call Einstein, which basically gives us an entry, gives us a profit target and or reversal. We don't use indicators. None of this is indicator based. These are all what we call behavioral patterns. Discovered over 30 years ago, and they are universal in the sense that I can use any one of these patterns and I can apply it to any market I like. So if I decide I want to go trade stocks, I can do that, or if I just want to stick with the commodities in the Forex, I can do that. So anyway, so that's our initial setup right now. The only entry we have is this crude, long the crude. And now we're getting a buy on the gold. We are now getting a buy on the gold. And profit target on the gold. It's going to come in at 1864. So once again, everything that I'm doing here this morning is for demonstrational purposes only. Do not attempt to make these trades, particularly if you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook. There is a delay in the broadcast whenever we go through YouTube or Facebook. Also, keep in mind that I'm trying to demonstrate this over 16 different markets. So sometimes I'm going to get to some of these late. But once again, if you are in our live chat room and you understand how these patterns work, then the key is find 1 or 2 markets you like and just stick with those and wait for the setups. But anyway, we'll see if we can keep up here with all of this. So target on gold once again was, I don't know why my alert didn't take, but 1864 is going to be that target on gold. some reason my alerts aren't working this morning with Thinkorswim. All right, and if we need to reverse on that gold, we're going to reverse at 1858.
Reverse sell.
Sorry, that was me. That was me. That was no reverse sell. We're still long crude, still on gold. Eight. Okay, nothing set up yet on the currencies. We are looking at still in a long gold, still in a long crude. All right, just on long, still on gold, real close to target on gold. Crude oil still on crude. Alright, so we are expecting a higher opening this morning on the Dow. Still holding long our, well, you know what? Gold is real close to hitting target up here. Still not seeing anything that I like on the currencies. Maybe we'll get a short on this yen. We'll wait and see. But right now, there's really no strong indication that I want to take a trade. So I'm going to wait on the currencies until I see a little bit better development. I don't have any patterns setting up yet, so we're going to wait on those. EOM is not looking good on the indices right now, so we're going to hold back until we get a little bit better EOM, and then we'll look for a setup. Still holding long gold, still holding long crude. Once again, if you trade the indices, I typically recommend only sticking with one. My favorite is going to be the mini Russell RTY, and then it's going to be the E-mini S&P, and then it's probably going to be the mini Dow, and then NQ for your mini NASDAQ. We have some pretty large values on this NQ, so be careful on NQ, meaning that our targets are going to be much further away, but it does provide you with more opportunity in terms of catching larger moves.
Profit target hit.
All right, target hit on gold. Still on crude oil. All right, still long the crude oil. That is it. Long the crude oil. Okay, Dow's going to open here in about less than a minute. We are expecting a higher opening on the Dow. Coming in long here on the crude, that is it. All right, Dow is opening up. It's up. Ooh, it's only at 56. Probably going to get a quick reversal here on some of these indices. Thanks, Glenn. You too as well. Everybody have a great weekend. This is Memorial Day weekend. Thanks, Glenn. You too as well. Still on crude, nothing has changed. We're just gonna hold on to this crude. It is slowly approaching target of 114.25. Mini down, the YM is trying to set up a short. We're going to keep an eye on that. We'll see if it wants to come down. Dow's at 54, pretty quiet. So yeah, I would expect a reversal coming in here on these indices. We'll see if we can get a nice little short trade. Seeing nothing yet on ES or RTY or NQ, which is your mini NASDAQ, ES, and mini Russell. All right, get another buy in the gold. Getting a buy in the gold right here at 1860. I'm sorry, 1864. 1864. And we're going to look at a target of 1868. Let's go for 1868 target. Reversal on gold is going to be 1856. That green bar is going to be target. If we don't hit our profit target, once again, we reverse at 1856. Okay, watching Mini Dow getting ready for a short. YM. Okay, still long gold, still on crude. Okay, so overnight trades from last night. Let's go through what we had. Once again, these trades, we put them on the night before, let them expire today at 3 p.m. Eastern. Coming in long a gold. Coming along Aussie yen, coming in short a euro pound. Long euro yen, long pound yen, and short a US CAD. Everything is green except the euro yen. And that is it. 5 out of the 6 are green at this point. Once again, remember, some of these are going to be expiring at 2. The indices will expire at 3 p.m. Eastern. And gold. Gold expires at 1:30. So anyway, the overnight trades are looking good. Once again, using the same patterns. Patterns aren't any different. Whether I apply them to a daily chart or apply them to a 5-minute chart, 1-minute chart, 30-minute chart, patterns are still very solid. Okay, it's just a waiting game here. Still long this gold, long the crude. Closer to crude hitting target. Gold's just sitting there. Dow's now up 105. Crude getting close to target. Target at 114.25. Sit at 114.11. So once again, if anybody has any questions, anybody on YouTube, anybody on Facebook, just go ahead and shoot me your question. Be glad to answer those. If not, and you decide you have some questions later on, you can always go to my website, binaryprostrategies.com, and you can contact me that way. I do answer all my emails. I'd be glad to answer your questions. And if you're on YouTube, you can also put them in the chat here. And of course, if you like these videos and you want me to continue with this live show, just, make sure that you do subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up, and also make sure you hit that notification bell so we can keep you updated on any new videos that are coming out here in the future. You'll be the first to be notified. And we do have some free webinars going on from time to time. There's just one right now. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about the core strategy, just go to binaryprostrategies.com, sign up for that free webinar. And I also do offer a free little trading strategy at the end you may like. If you stay to the end, you'll have access to that strategy. No cost to you. But I think you're going to find a lot of new information that you haven't heard before. Everything that I do is proprietary. This is not a rehash of anybody else's system. I don't use indicators. I don't use support and resistance. I don't use typical chart patterns. I'm not looking at head and shoulders. I'm not looking at trend lines. I'm not looking at your standard candlestick patterns like your dojis and your morning stars and all that other stuff. These are all what I call behavioral patterns. Discovered these back in the 80s. And they are universal because they can be applied to anything that you're trading. So if you like to trade pork bellies, you can trade pork bellies. If you want to trade a stock, you can trade a stock. Or if you like to trade the Forex like we do, and also the indices and the commodities, you can do that as well. So anyway, just kind of quiet right now. I'm just waiting for waiting for a pattern to set up here. We're still coming in long crude. Gold still long. That's a good question. How do you know when the reversal starts? My patterns, I would wait for a reversal pattern. So I have a certain pattern for that. And I'll just wait for it to set up and then I'll be able to take that short. But right now I don't see that pattern. And I'm using a total of 5 different patterns. So when I see one of the 5 patterns develop on a short, I'll let you know and we'll look to take a short position. But right now, I'm still coming in long on crude and long on the gold. No indication yet that we're going to change on the indices yet. Indices still going up. Getting a buy now on the US yen. We're getting a buy on the US yen at 95, 126.95. 126.95 on the US yen. That's going to be one of the 5 core patterns. It's going to be a pat buy. Okay, so now we're long the yen. Get out of that trade here in about 4 minutes. We don't hold these very long. And we'll just wait on gold, wait on crude. Either they hit target and or they reverse. Yeah, you're right about that, Glenn. The 80s, saying that 80s was a great decade. It really was. I did enjoy the 80s. All right, well, it's still pretty quiet. Anybody have any stocks you want me to look at? Anybody have any stocks? Bo, you have any stocks? See if we have any setups for any stocks. We can apply this to stocks too, so while we're waiting, we can take a look at a few stocks here. See if we have any patterns develop. You had an HF3 buy on ARKK. ARKK. That came in with a buy today. ARKK. Let's see what else did we have. KOLD. That was an HF3 buy. Another HF3 buy on PDD. PDD. Yeah, GME. I think I was looking at that earlier. Let's look at GME. I know it came up on the scanner. Now, you had an HF2 yesterday. I don't have anything today for a buy. Do you want to look at a price move? All right, let's see what we can come up with. GME, and you want to look for a $2 price move. No, we're still going down. I don't see anything. You had a short come in pretty much right after the opening, 8:30 this morning, and it would have already hit his $2 price move. So at this point, I don't see anything on that GME. NVDA. No setup patterns. Looks like she's going to go up. You have a price. Let's look at price move here. We did have a $2 price move projection right after the opening. No, actually, that was yesterday. It's got to be a little large at $2. Let's look at what is it, 184. Let me see if we have a dollar.
Profit target hit.
I did have a short coming in this morning. Shortly after the opening for a short for a dollar move down, did hit its dollar move down. I don't have anything at this point, but it looks right now like it wants to go lower for NVDA. But the overall move for the day is still pushing to the upside. So you're probably just in a little pullback here. You're welcome, Bo. All right, let's see. Something just hit target. Okay, crude oil did hit its profit target, so that just leaves us long the gold. Let's see here. Aussie US. Aussie US is still pushing to the upside. We are setting up for, on a 5-minute basis, we are setting up for what we call an HF2 buy on the Aussie US. But that trade is only good for about 5 minutes. On a daily, yeah, I see nothing. We had an overnight trade last night, long on the Aussie US. And that was a green trade, but I don't have anything today. It still looks like she's still going to continue to go up on the Aussie US on a daily basis. So we do also provide, if you remember, we also do provide our overnight trades. It means we put them on the night before and we let them expire the following day. Right now, I'll tell you what we have on. We're coming along the gold. It was a buy anything below 1854. We have a buy on the Aussie yen. Was a buy anything below 90.21 or slightly out of the money. If you wanted to buy, you can anywhere around these opening indicatives. You could buy. You don't have to buy below it. You could buy it at or slightly above. Euro pound coming in short. 85.14. Euro yen, it's coming in as a buy at 136.41. Pound yen is coming in as a buy as 160.18, and the US CAD is coming in as a short at 1.2772. So we have 4 buys and 2 shorts. And once again, we'll just let those expire today. Yeah, John is an Einstein member. John, what are you doing over there in the here in the live room? You should come over to the main room, but that's okay. $5 move on NVDA. NVDA, $5 price move. I gotta put in the calculation, see what it comes up with. No, it's just showing. I don't have anything. We're still going up. I don't have any. I don't have any new positions on the NVDA for a $5 price move. I mean, really, if you're day trading, 50 cents to $1 is really plenty. If you want to do options, then maybe it makes sense to go, looking at a larger move, trading, deep out of the money on the options. But if you're a short-term trader, day trader, you want to look at smaller moves than that. So nothing on the indices, nothing on gold, silver gold still long. Already took profit on crude. Took profit on that yen trade earlier, US yen. Out on the field. Got it. Okay. All right, so we are trying to set up a stock service. If you guys are interested in us providing a stock service, let me know. I mean, your feedback's important. I know there's a lot of people enjoy stocks. I used to trade some stocks, but I've always been more geared towards the indices and the commodities. And I do love Forex, but I have traded some stocks. Most of them were small cap stocks. So if that's something you think you guys would like, I'd certainly be glad to put that together. I'm getting more and more people asking me about it. So the more yeses I get, the closer we get to putting them together. And the idea would hopefully, I don't know how it's going to work, but I'd like to have a live show on that. Or I may have to combine them together. We'll see. So on that, basically, I mean, we do have somebody that's writing us they're putting together a scanner for us for the stocks that's going to be able to scan through all the stocks, and it's going to look for specific patterns that we look for. And then it will show us whichever stocks are setting up for like an HF1, HF2, HF3. And then that will narrow the field down a little bit, what we want to concentrate on, during the day. So whether you're going to be a scalper or even an overnight trader, we'll be able to look at both of those setups. Gold's quiet, not doing anything, still on the gold. Let's see what the Dow's doing. Dow is, up 249. So we're still not going to get any pullback on these indices until we see some weakness coming in. And we will. We'll get some nice short opportunities. Well, it is. Can you believe it's already 9 o'clock? Man, time goes by so fast. So we are at the top of the hour. And we're going to be ending the live broadcast once again. If you like more information, just go to my YouTube channel. Take a little bit of time off this morning. Check out my channel. A lot of good educational material out there. Stuff on Einstein, stuff on the core strategy. Binary Pro Strategies is where you want to go. Also, you can go to my website, binaryprostrategies.com. You can learn a little bit more about me. I've been around the industry for a long, long time. I'm not a newbie to this. And I have written a number of different trading programs and a book. And all my stuff is all proprietary, all unique stuff, not a rehash of everybody else's. No indicators. You don't see any lines on my chart, so I don't use indicators, don't believe in them. And besides that, thank you guys. Thanks for joining me this morning. I appreciate it. If you like them, once again, please make sure you're subscribed. Give me a thumbs up. And also hit that notification bell so I can keep you updated on any new videos I put out. Wish everybody a great weekend. It is Memorial Day weekend, so be safe. Stay healthy, and we'll see everybody first thing, I think it's going to be Tuesday, maybe Tuesday morning. I'll put out a schedule here as soon as I see what Natives wants to do. They may be open Sunday night. If they are, we'll be trading Sunday night. And I just haven't looked, but I'm pretty sure they'll be closed on Monday. So we shall see. If they are, we'll be back first thing Tuesday morning. And for those that are in the live chat room, probably going to do some trading Sunday nights. We love Sunday nights, so we'll do some trading tomorrow. Sunday night, we'll do some night trading. All right, everybody, YouTube, Facebook, thank you. Have a great weekend, and be careful. Take care.